How I Made Foreverland, a faux video game ad I created in one weekend. All right, let's dive in. Step 1, building the world. Now, my kids loved Little Big Planet, so I wanted to honor it with Foreverland. For this, I built a custom GPT. It took about 30 minutes to get the look right with the macro photography, visible stitching, soft shadows, and so forth. But once I had it, all I had to do was type in the object, setting, or character that I was thinking of, and it would create the visuals, such as this red mailbox, or gold coins, or even a cute hedgehog, all in the same style. For the game protagonist, I imagined an adventurous raccoon with a backpack and little goggles. And after a few attempts, I landed on this guy. I also created the boss character, this octopus elephant with button eyes. Next, I needed to create some environments, and I based these on classic video game tropes such as an underground cave or a mining level or jungle and city and so forth. So now I had my world. Step 2, animation. One of Sora's many creation modes is image to video, but what I love most about this is experimenting where I place this image in the timeline. I began by taking this hero image of my raccoon and placing it at the start, and I got some interesting results, which you can see here. But check out this generation I got when I placed the image at the end of the timeline. Notice it starts off with some bizarre, inconsistent visuals, but then look what happens in the final 2 seconds. I mean, this part's quite good, like really good. I mean, this is the gold I was looking for. So then I used Recut, trimmed the clip to the last 2 seconds, and placed that at the end of a new 5-second clip. Then prompted to have the camera do a 180-degree rotation around the raccoon, and within a few attempts, I got this shot. So Sora now knows what the raccoon looks like from many angles, and with this, I could generate all sorts of scenarios from this single shot with consistency. The key was always using this rotational shot to start my new generations. Then I could prompt it to run around and collect things like coins or jumping or entering a cave, and it knew what the raccoon looked like. This is how I achieved the consistency. Now, in one of the generations, I asked the raccoon to turn around with a playful spin. And I got this cool move, which showed his personality as he runs down the road. This gave me an idea, and I started to see a sequence in my head that I really liked. So first, I used this rotational opening shot, then the spin move, and then to end, I added this cave sequence. So then I added these 3 shots to a new timeline so that Sora could generate the in-between moments, tying it all together, or as we call this in the world of animation, the tweens. Now, I had a seamless single shot, almost 35 seconds long, with a completely consistent character. Which takes us to step 3, bringing it all together. After I had all my clips, including the other characters, the environments, and the title animation, I brought it all into Final Cut Pro for a quick edit. And for the music and sound effects, I sourced those via Epidemic Sound. All in all, I spent about 2 days building the GPT, the visuals, and then animating it via Sora, and then about a half a day doing the final edit with the audio. I mean, this is not bad considering I started from nothing on a Friday night and then finished by Monday morning. All right, so one final thought. When working with Sora, just remember, it's going to create plenty of AI nonsense. I mean, these are AI systems after all, but it will also create some absolute magic. And once you find that gold, use the Recut command to build from there. Because after a few generations, you're going to have enough clips and moments to string together an entirely new scene with consistency and far more control. And ultimately, that is how I built Foreverland. Now, if you want more info or have any additional questions, please feel free to throw them in the comments. I would love to answer and give you any more details that you need.